Blackjack, ho. That's right. That's right. Shout out to my car.
A lot of these black guys today, these gangster type guys, they all got names like that they make up for themselves.
Is that true?
Sure. He means like the rappers. You know, the rappers. They all got names like that. Snoop Doggy Dogg, Ice Cube, Q-Tip, Method Man.
I don't know anything about that. But it makes me think about Indians.
You know, I think you're not supposed to say Indian either.
No way, really?
Yeah. I think you're supposed to call them African Americans. African Americans.
African Americans?
It comes as a great shock to discover that Gary Cooper killing off the Indians when you were rooting for Gary Cooper, that the Indians were you.
Use a real naga, throw a feather up. Tribe up, my naga, put your bows and arrows up. The stronghold of the naga ain't scared of us. They try to dumb a naga down, but we leveled up. Yeah. Strictly for my nagas.
Africa. I mean, when they were marching, people started screaming in the suburbs, back to Africa with them. Back to Africa with who? Shit, I ain't never been to Africa. You know, send me home, send me to St. Louis, Missouri. You big dummy. 4461 in right, top floor. Africa, what the hell I look like? Standing in the jungle with a $750 mohair suit and some alligator shoes. That's not hunting dog. I'm here all the way.
Great day. Welcome to the House of Masculinity. I'm Blackjack. Hey, it's Monday, May 1st, 2023, y'all. And we're going to have a little conversation on the Haitian Revolution. Salute. Tribe up. Peace to the tribe. Peace to all my Nagas in the stronghold of the Nagas, the Americas. And all my Nagas worldwide. Special shout out to my Haitian Nagas, my Haiti Nagas, my Haiti Nagas. Haiti. Salute. And we're gonna keep it real. We're gonna say it the OG way. Haiti. Stronghold of the Naga. Definitely in Haiti or Haiti. Also known as what they call it, the Republic of Haiti, Saint Domingue, the Republic of Haiti. Yeah, we're gonna get into it tonight, y'all. Salute, peace to everybody in the chat. Y'all hit that like button for me, subscribe, share the video. Hey, salute to the $5 pretendians.
Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
Biatch.
Yeah, I know the $5 pretendians being here watching, you know what I'm saying, hitting the dislike, hating on the low, you know what I'm saying. We're gonna tribe up on y'all though. But I'm gonna give y'all hating ass $5 pretendians. I'm gonna give y'all a shout out since I know y'all in the room. Hey, but all my real Nagas, go ahead and hit that like. And all the fake Nagas, the $5 pretendians, you know, you fake ass red man, go on and hit that dislike. Go on and do me a favor, hit that dislike. Fake son of a bitch.
Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
Now who sent you, nigga?
Who sent you?
Nobody sent me.
Say another
Sliding all up in here
word, and this shit is
in the
over.
stronghold of the Naga, you know what I'm
playing,
saying?
nigga.
Talking about where the Naga from and where the Naga ain't from. Who sent you? You know what I'm saying? We about to get into it, y'all. We just talking the Armee Indigene. The Armee Indigene. Have you ever heard of it? Armee Indigene. Hit me up in the chat and let me know if you ever heard of the Armee Indigene. Salute.
Armée indigène.
Armee Indigene. Armee Indigene. That's how they say it. That's how the French like to say it, right? Salute.
Armée indigène.
Indigene. Armee Indigene. Haiti Revolution. The Haitian Revolution. Haiti. Haiti Revolution with the Armee Indigene. Armee Indigene. Quite interesting, right?
Armée indigène.
We're gonna get into it. That's the title of the night show, y'all. We're gonna dive right on into it. Let's go. So here we got a look of Armee Indigene. And let me get my screen right so y'all can see. I got my screen all off from the last stream where I was blowing stuff up. Let me get it right. Armee Indigene, y'all. That's what we on. Hit me up in the chat. Let me know if you heard of the Armee Indigene. Because we hear all these kind of stories about why so many Nagas in Haiti. They want to say them Nagas from Africa. They want to say the Africa diaspora and all this here. Well, we know better than that over here. You know what I'm saying? We beg the differ. We argue the differ. Hey, well, yeah, we talking the Armee Indigene. Hit the like, Managa, and if you want to support monetarily, we got the Cash App at the bottom of the screen. Cash.app/$ House of Masculinity. And we also got that super chat on deck. Managa, go and hit me up on that super chat. And we also got merchandise on deck. www.strictlyformanagas.com. Salute. We got all kind of ways to support. You can show your love. You can show your support, Managa. And we appreciate all the people that support. And last but not least, if you want to be in the inner circle, you want to get on that con level, you want to try a buck with your boy, go on and get a membership, Managa. Start as low as $2.99. It's going to get you access to all the uncut stuff. It's going to get you access to the members only lives and the members only posts, stuff that we ain't putting out there in the public. You feel me? So if you want to get access to those members only streams like the Solar Knocker Charlie flicks and all kind of movie night specials, go on and get that membership. Salute. Let's go on and dig into it. The Armee Indigene. The Armee Indigene. We just talking about the IT revolution. The IT. Salute to my Nagas in IT. The Indigenous Army. Armee Indigene. The Indigenous Army, huh? Not the African Army. Salute. We talking Haiti. We talking the Indigenous Army. Salute. Armee Indigene, right? Let's hear that again. Let's hear that how they say it again.
Armée indigène.
And you see they in the translation English is a native army or indigenous army.
Armée indigène.
Armee Indigene. Armee Indigene. Armee Indigene. Yeah, the indigenous army. Armee Indigene. Also known as the Army of Saint Domingue. Saint Domingue, aka Haiti, aka Haiti. Salute to all my Haiti Nagas. Hey, salute to my Naga Kyle Ian in the house, Manhattan Project in the house. We in the stronghold of the Naga, of course. Salute. IT, all my IT Nagas in the house too. Y'all hit that like. The Indigenous Army of IT. Okay, we talking American Indians, huh? The Army of Saint Domingue, or Lame Indigene in Haitian Creole, huh? Was the name bestowed to the coalition of anti-slavery men and women who fought in the Haitian Revolution. Salute. In the Haitian in the IT Revolution, right? Encompassing both black slaves, maroons, and enfranchised black and mulatto freedmen alike. Black and mulatto freedmen. Black and mulatto freedmen. Black and mulatto freedmen. Enfranchised black and mulatto freedmen. Gens de color. Gens de color. Free people of color. Gens de color. Free people of color. Free people of color. Hence the thumbnail for the show. Gens de color. Free people of color. And we see the French statue of the Armand Savage, of the Indigene, the Armee Indigene, the l'Amérique Nègre.
Et l'Amérique négrée.
You know, the Indian blackamoor. We see the coat of arms, and we see the Haitian flag. And you know, we just laying foundation, y'all. You know, that's what we like to do over here. We like to read, y'all. You know, we like to read, y'all. We ain't hooked on phonics and ebonics. You know, we ain't on that sour suit and sweaty. You know what I'm saying? We on a whole nother level over here. Yeah, free people of color, gens de couleur. And we talking about the Armee Indigene. And we talking about the Haiti revolution, the San Domingue. Hope y'all keeping scope. We just talking about American Indians, encompassing both black, slaves, maroons, and affranchis, black and mulatto freemen, gens de couleur, people of color, free people of color, gens de couleur, free people of color, freemen, black and mulatto freemen, gens de couleur, free people of color, gens de couleur, right? We're gonna know French by the end of this, y'all. They say the rebels were not officially titled the Armee Indigene until January 1803, 220 years ago, under the leadership of the then General Jean-Jacques Dessalines. Jean-Jacques Dessalines was a leader of the Haitian Revolution and the first ruler of an independent Haiti under the 1805 Constitution. Initially regarded as Governor General Dessalines, was later named Emperor of Haiti as Jacques, 1804 to 1806, like the Naga Emperor of Nicaragua. He was the Emperor of Haiti, right? This land foundation, y'all. We just land foundation. He got a French name, but is he French? Or is he Armee Indigene? You know, we had the French colonial era where the French was colonizing, enslaving all the American Indians, shipping them from North America down to Haiti, down all into the West Indies and the Caribbean islands. We got history of the Spanish and Columbus coming in, enslaving the Taino and the Arawak right away, and the Carib Indians. And we know these was all Nagas. So when they talking about the slave, you know they gonna come at you with the Africa. But we know what was really going down with the French. The French was enslaving Caribs. The French was enslaving Taino. The French was enslaving Natchez Indians and sending them down there to Haiti, right? They was enslaving the indigenous people that was right there, and they was bringing other American Indians like the Natchez Indians in the French colonial Louisiana, right? It's a encompassing both black and mulatto freemen, right? All right, so we just talked about that, and we got Toussaint Louverture, right? He succeeded Dessalines. Toussaint Louverture was a Haitian general and the most prominent leader of the Haitian Revolution. During his life, Louverture first fought against the French. He fought the French, right? Armee Indigene, right? Why would he be fighting the French, y'all? Armee Indigene. You know what I'm saying? Free people of color, American Indians, blacks and mulattoes, right? And then he fought for them, and then finally against France again for the cause of the Haitian independence, right? And he's known as the father of Haiti. Salute. He's known as the father of Haiti. In the stronghold of the Naga, of course. Okay, but they were not officially titled the Armee Indigene until 1803 of January under the leadership of then General Jean-Jacques Dessalines, predated by insurrections such as Francois Macandal, Vincent Og, and Dutty Boukman. Toussaint Louverture succeeded by Dessalines, led, organized, and consolidated the rebellion. The now full-fledged fighting force utilized its manpower advantage and strategic capacity to overwhelm French troops, ensuring the Haitian Revolution was the most successful of its kind. Salute to all my Nagas in Haiti. Y'all hit that like button. We got 9 Nagas watching. We got 9 little Nagas watching. How many likes we got? Salute, we in the stronghold of the Nagas. Let me see how many real. We got 7 real Nagas in here. Do we got a couple of pretendians? Hit that like for me. Salute. If you're a pretendian, go and hit that dislike. Let's even the scope. All right, we on the And right here in this picture that we got right here in the Armee Indigene, that's the John Jacques de Saline's coat of arms, the Naga coat of arms of the indigenous army. Salute the Naga coat of arms of the indigenous army. And of course, we got it on the intro, right next to the French statue of the indigenous American Blackamoor Naga, American Indian. And right next to that, our other Haitian flag, right? Salute the one general in the house. One general in the motherfucking house, Luke. Let's get back to it. We talking real history. The act of August 1791 to 1915. Saint Domingue. 1791 to 1803. 1803 when they got their independence, right? Haiti. Or they went back to their ancient name, Haiti. 1804 to 1915. Right? Let's get into it. Etymology. Despite the name, the moniker had no relation to the indigenous populations of Hispaniola. You see, the hijack, as the native Taino people no longer existed, that's a damn lie. The hijack, right away, Managa, right away. They stopped etymology off just with a disclaimer. You know, despite its name, you know, they wasn't
Au bon sauvage. Au négré l'Amérique.
You know what I'm saying?
Et l'Amérique négrée.
They went on a revolution, yeah. They ain't fighting Africa. They got all the way over here to fight. That's what these people telling you, and we know better. It is the indigenous populations of the Hispaniola, aka Haiti, the Tainos, the Arawak people, right? The Caribbeans, right? Stop lying to us, and we can't forget the North American Natchez Indians that y'all took down there to Haiti, who descendants live there now. But let's continue. I don't even want to read all this hijack. They going in the hijack. We're gonna skip all the hijack because it's irrelevant. The pre-Haitian Revolution in context. In the late 18th century and early 19th century, the French colony of Saint Domingue, later established as Haiti, originally established as Haiti, and we gonna prove it. Haiti is an indigenous land with an indigenous name, Managa. Don't get it twisted. An agriculturally potent landmass, France regarded the colony as a highly valuable asset and the shining star of its imperial crown. Yeah, so Haiti was a shining star of the imperial France colonial crown, huh? Producing most of the world's sugar and coffee by the 17. Who was in the sugar fields, huh? Tainos, the Caribs, the Natchez Negroes in Haiti. Let's continue, y'all. Let's continue. Okay, free people of color, right? The free people of color, right?
Au bon sauvage. Au négré l'Amérique.
Et négré et l'Amérique, the free people of color. Gens de color, right? We just talking French. Gens de color libres. In the context of history of slavery in the Americas. Where? In the Americas. Where? Slavery, where, y'all? In the Americas. Slavery in Africa? Nope. I thought y'all was talking Negroes. Well, it's Negroes in other places. Like where? In the Americas. The other stronghold of the Naga, right? Free people of color. If free people of color are in the Americas, who are these free people of color? They were not brought there. They are not Africans that came there. They are free people of color living in the Americas. Are those colored Americans? Are those Indians? Is that what you call a Native American or an Aboriginal American or an Indigenous American? Now you want to call them primarily people mixed of African, European, and Native American. You want to hide the Naga, right? You want to disguise the Naga. All this hijack. Wikipedia, we know. Slavery in Haiti. Let's get to it, y'all. Slavery in Haiti began after the arrival of Christopher Columbus on the island in 1492 with the European colonists that followed from Portugal, Spain, and France. What a coincidence. There's France. Can't forget them. The practice was devastating to the native population. To what population? The Armee Indigene, the native population.
You big dummy.
What population was slavery in Haiti devastating to? Was it devastating to West Africa? Was it devastating to Nigeria? No, it was devastating to the native population. Oh, to the Lambic Negre, huh? The
Au bon
Obon
sauvage.
Savage.
Au Négré l'Amérique.
Oh, the gens they call it. That's what, oh, okay. We see it was devastating to the American Indian, the real ones. Following the indigenous Tainos, following the indigenous Tainos, they just tried to hit you with a disclaimer saying it wasn't the Tainos near decimation. They wasn't decimated. You enslaved them and called them African Americans. From forced labor, slavery, disease, and war. The Spanish, under initial advisement of the Catholic priest Bartholomew de las Casas, and with the blessings of the Catholic Church, began engaging in earnest during the 17th century in the forced labor of enslaved Africans. We know that's a lie. They want to explain the blacks with this fake ass slave shit, right? This fake slave shit, a cartoon, Managa. No stories of what nations in Africa. They're gonna tell you down to the tribe though when it comes to the Americas. Yeah, the Tainos got decimated. Yeah, they got put into slavery. They're gonna tell you the day 1492. Columbus came on the ship. They tell you all the details. When it comes to this Africa story though, they show you this same cartoon ship, right? And they say, yeah, from somewhere in Africa. Salute. Don't go for the hijack. Read real history, Managa. Salute. During the French colonial period, beginning in 1625, the economy of Saint Domingue, today Haiti, was based on slavery. Like who? The indigenous Taino. Conditions on Saint Domingue became notoriously bad, even compared to chattel slavery conditions elsewhere. The Haitian Revolution, 1791 to 1803. It took them Nagas and Haiti. It took the Armee, Indigene, and Haiti. It took them 12 years to get their land back, my Naga. Why we can't do the same, my Naga? Why we can't do the same? Our brothers in Haiti, our indigenous brothers in Haiti got their land back, and it's a stronghold of the Naga, and it's still there. We know 95% of that population is Naga. Salute. Let's move on. The Haitian Declaration of Independence, the Haiti Declaration of Independence. Armee Indigene, huh? Armee Indigene, huh? And this article here is on historyofinformation.com. Historyofinformation.com. Liberty à la mort. Liberty à la mort. Liberty à la mort. Liberty à la mort. Liberty or death, Managa. Salute.
You big dummy.
Liberty or death, Managa. In the U.S., in the stronghold of the Naga, and definitely in Haiti, they chose liberty, Managa, and death to whoever was in their way. Yeah, liberty or death don't mean death to you. It might mean death to them, Managa. It's a time to kill, Managa, and it's a time to build, Managa. Armee Indigene, the indigenous army. But that's who declared independence for Haiti, not the Africans. Why would Africans declare independence in Haiti? Wouldn't they just go back to their homeland or their native land? Salute.
You big dummy.
Because these was not African slaves. These was the indigenous slaves, American Indians, Negroes, Nagas.
Au bon sauvage. Au Négré l'Amérique.
That's who was getting enslaved. And this is their Declaration of Independence. In February 2010, Julia Garfield, then a Canadian graduate student at Duke University. Now this in 2010, bro. This 13 years ago. She discovered in the British National Archives the only known copy of the printed Declaration of Independence for Haiti, an 8-page pamphlet headed Liberty à la mort. So she found this in 2010. They tried to bury it. Salute.
You big dummy.
It wasn't hidden. They tried to bury it. They hid it. And only 13 years ago, this woman working for the people stumbled on and said, "What's this?" Went to reading, and she said, "Oh snap."
Au bon sauvage. Et la Négré l'Amérique.
She said, "The Lambic Negres." And bless her heart, she put it out there. The Armee Indigene. She telling the truth about this Haitian Revolution. What they tried to bury and tell you Africans fought. Like this article we got right here, this hijack. Toussaint Louverture, a biography or an autobiography. We know it was the Armee. We know Toussaint Louverture was in the Armee Indigene, the indigenous army. Watch what they tell you right here though. Haiti is part of a tropical island chain. It is notable for its hilly terrain, that drops dramatically to small, narrow valleys. The Taino Indians that once inhabited the island, not no once, that's the Taino Nagas are still there, Naga. Haitian Nagas, them damn Tainos. Salute.
You big dummy.
Y'all ain't fooling me. That once inhabited the island of Hispaniola. It ain't even Hispaniola, it's Haiti, fool. Which is comprised of Haiti and the Dominican Republic called the island Haiti, or the land of mountains. Its main mineral resource is bauxite, from which aluminum is extracted. In terms of food, fish is Haiti's greatest natural food source. Among the wildlife that lives on the animal are flamingos, egrets, and varieties of alligators. They say they have varieties of gators, Managa. The national capital of Haiti is Port-au-Prince. Port-au-Prince, French, right? French colony, right? We know who they had there. With about 725,000 inhabitants. Other major cities include Cap Haitian, Jordomi, and Les Cayes. The Pinta was the first of Christopher Columbus boats. Okay, we got a ship and we got a captain. We got Cristobal Colon and we got the Pinta. We got a ship and a captain. Let's see if we get a date to spot the beautiful island of Haiti on December 5th, 14. Oh, we got a date. How come they can't give us this with the fake stories out of Africa? Because it don't exist. He named the island. He said, damn what the Taino Nagas call it. Damn all them. And what the Arawak speaking people call it. We're going to call it Hispaniola, or Hispaniola, the Spanish Isle, which later became Hispaniola. The inhabitants called themselves Taino, the good people, members of the Arawak, who inhabited most of the larger islands of the Caribbean. Columbus admired the hammocks of these people. He admired their hammocks, and he incorporated them on his ships. Another group of Indians, Caribs, Arawak, so-called cannibals, were coming from South America at around this time and soon became the rulers of Hispaniola by killing and enslaving the Arawaks. When Columbus returned to the island, he saw the devastated state of the settlement he had established and moved to another location in the south of Hispaniola, which is now the city of Santo Domingo in the Dominican Republic. The Spanish eventually subdued the Caribs, subdued the Naga, right? They subdued the Caribs. They love that word. We subdue the Naga, subdue the Indian, right? We seen that story before. Ain't you finna subdue my Naga? And for the first half of the 16th century, Hispaniola flourished as Spanish conquistadors used it as a base as they explored and conquered nearby lands in pursuit of gold and silver. The discovery of gold in Jerusalem, right, led to the abandonment of Hispaniola. Few Taino or Caribs were alive as the Spanish had reduced their populations. They subdued them. They reduced their population through disease and overwork. No slavery. They ain't kill them off. Paper genocide. And start calling them African Americans, or Afro-Haitians, right? Eventually, the French came in and were able to control the pirates, who were abundant in the sea. In the Treaty of Rizig in 1697, the eastern two-thirds of the island was under Spanish control, with the rest going under French control. The French called their territory Saint Domingue, Haiti, right? Also known as the Republic of Haiti today. The French immediately imported black slaves from Africa. That's a lie. We just read that they were slaving the Tainos, right? We just read that. Establishing plantations, and they didn't give you no date. They gave you all the dates from the Pinta, the Columbus ship, and everything. Give you nothing from Africa. Established plantations for forestry and sugar-related industries. By the late 18th century, Saint Domingue was France's richest colony and contained 500,000 black slaves and 30,000 whites and 27,000 mulattoes. 500,000 Nagas. So you mean to tell me 30,000 whites brought 500,000 Nagas from Africa?
Biatch.
You big dummy.
Come on, y'all. Is y'all that stupid? Is y'all that dumb? You can't be that dumb, Managa. We know that these were the indigenous Tainos that was already there. You can't move a population of 500,000, 500,000 people in the time they say they did anyway. We know it's all a lie. They got the 500,000 blacks from right there in Haiti. they started calling them Africans. They started saying, yeah, these ain't Tainos no more. We got them from Africa. The French Revolution and a major slave uprising led to Haiti becoming the first black independent republic on January 1st, 1804. Its revolution against colonialism and slavery was the first successful black movement to result in an independent state headed by blacks. An independent nation headed by blacks that was always independent by blacks. Haiti was always independent black nation. The Armee Indigene took their land back and they ran the French ass up out of there. And they said, liberty or death, motherfucker, you gonna die. Talking about Africans, ethno-history, the destruction of Native American Indians, Armee Indigene, presence in the French Atlantic. Who in the American Indians in the French Atlantic? The Natchez Indians in Saint Domingue, 1731 to 1791. What a coinky dink.
You big dummy.
Oh, we got dates, we got tribes, we got places. Where's that in Africa, Managa? You gonna go with the fairy tale, Managa? Let's see what these Natchez Indians. And we already did a live stream on the Natchez. We did that months ago about the Natchez Nagas from Louisiana, right? In 1731, a French army in colonial Louisiana, what a coinky thing, French Louisiana, enslaved not hundreds, thousands or hundreds of thousands of Natchez families. And shipped them where they ain't ship them from Africa. They shipped them from where? Louisiana. And where did they ship them to? Saint Domingue, where they mostly disappeared from written records. Why? Because they called them Afro-Haitians. Are you dumb, Managa?
You big dummy.
I know we not dumb over here. We like to read. This ain't the Sarah Suiton Book of Dummies. We read real history. You can't lie to us.
Big dummy.
You can't play no third eye mind tricks. We would dig it up. We would dig on your ass. We don't go for no third eye mind tricks. Oh, we just got them in Africa. Well, when? What time? What date? What's the name of the ship? None of that. But you get right back to the details of the American Naga, and you got all the details right in your face. They mostly disappear from the written records. Yeah, they ain't disappear in person, huh? They ain't disappear in flesh and blood, huh? They still there, huh? They just disappeared on paper, huh? Paper genocide, huh? Afro-Haitis, huh? Afro-Haitians, huh? This article analyzes tantalizing clues. Oh, these clues are tantalizing. They're so tantalizing about the Natchez families and other American Indian slaves on the island during the 18th century, the 17 and 1800s, right? By examining slave runaway advertisements instead of the official records. So rather than looking at the official records and rather than looking at the official records, other than looking at the official records of lies, talking about African this and African that with no records, they say, nah, we'll just go back and look at the runaway advertisements that's telling you that these was American Indian runaways in Haiti. It became clear, it was clear that there were hundreds, if not thousands, of slaves that were American Indian ancestry in Saint Domingue by 1791. Only 13, 14 years before they got their independence, Managa, with their Armee Indigene. With their Armee Indigene, Managa. The Armee Indigene.
Armée indigène.
The native army, not African, Managa. Don't go for these white folk lies. Trying to rob you out your heritage, Managa. Neither the violence of slavery nor the violence of the archive itself can erase they want to erase the Naga, right? They say neither the violence or the archive can erase the tenacious survival of Natchez people. They say these Natchez Nagas won't die. They say they tenacious, they surviving. And the other American Indians on the islands. In addition to theorizing about the experience of Natchez slaves. What slaves? African slaves? No, Natchez slaves. Where did Natchez slaves come? They came from Ghana? No, they came from Louisiana. Oh, they came from you mean they came from Nigeria? No, they came from Louisiana. Oh, they weren't Africans? No, they was American Indians. This article suggests that historians can no longer discount historians can't discount it no more, y'all. The historians cannot discount the Nagas' contributions and experiences of the native Naga American people to the history of Saint Domingue and the creation of Haiti. The Natchez diaspora, not the African diaspora, the Natchez diaspora. The Natchez diaspora. Slavery, Saint Domingue, Haiti, Louisiana, Managa, not from Africa, shipped from Louisiana, Managa, ethno-history, Managa. Toussaint Louverture, the father of Haiti. Toussaint Louverture. Francos Domingue Toussaint Louverture, also known as Toussaint Louverture or Toussaint Breda. The Toussaint Breda. 20th May 1743 to April 7, 1803, was a Haitian general and the most prominent leader of the Haitian Revolution. During his life, Louverture fought against the French, then for them, and then finally against France, again for the cause of Haitian independence, for Haiti independence, for Armee Indigene. As a revolutionary leader, Louverture displayed military and political acumen that helped transform the fledgling slave rebellion, who was getting enslaved, the Natchez Indians, into a revolutionary movement. Louverture is now known as the father of Haiti. Louverture was born enslaved on the French colony of Santo Domingo. Saint Domingue. Who was the French enslaving in Saint Domingue? He was born as a slave in Saint Domingue. Who was they enslaving in Saint Domingue? You just read it, Managa. Let's go. You gotta see it again. The Natchez on the island. The Natchez people and other American Indians on the island. Saint Domingue. They shipped them to Saint Domingue, where they mostly disappeared from the written records. And now we got the father of Haiti, born as a slave in Saint Domingue. What a coinky dink. What a coinky dink, you big dummy Frenchman. Louverture was born enslaved, known as Haiti. He was a devout Catholic who became a freeman. A freeman. Who were the freemen? Were they Africans, Managa? No, they was like Natchez Indian slaves. Before the revolution, and once free, identified as a Frenchman. He identified as a Frenchman once he freed. That's all he knew. He grew up learning French. He grew up as a slave in the French colonies. Hence his name. He got a French name, Managa. Salute.
You big
He's
dummy.
an American Naga, though. During his time as a freeman, he attempted to climb the highly stratified social ladder on the island, combating racism whilst gaining and losing much wealth while working as a planter, slave owner, coachman, muleteer, and millier across several plantations. He owned slaves. At the start of the Haitian Revolution, he was nearly 50 years old and began his military career as a lieutenant to Blassau, an early leader of the 1791 War for Freedom in Saint Domingue. Now, don't get it twisted. He owned slaves, but did he own the knockers to freedom? He was with the Haitian Revolution, right? He was trying to end the slavery. Open your eye, Managas. Was he buying soldiers when he bought his slaves? His third eye open. We won't go for no third eye mind trick. Salute to Steven Scuba in the house. Salute. Initially allied with the Spaniards of neighboring Santo Domingo, Louverture switched his allegiance to the French when the new Republican government abolished slavery. Louverture gradually established control over the whole island and used his political and military influence to gain dominance over his rivals. Throughout his years in power, he worked to balance the economy and security of Saint Domingue. Worried about the economy, which had stalled, he restored the plantation system using paid labor, negotiated trade agreements with the United Kingdom and the United States, and maintained a large and well-trained army. Although Louverture did not sever ties with France in 1800 after defeating rival leaders amongst the Haitian revolutionary population, He promulgated an autonomous constitution for the colony in 1801 that named him as Governor General for life, even against Napoleon Bonaparte's wishes. What was Napoleon Bonaparte doing? He was all up in the stronghold of the Naga. When he told you he discovered Egypt and all that shit, when they told you they could now read the Paleo Hebrew and they was deciphering the scripts right after he was in America. In 1802, he was invited to a parley by French Divisional General Jean-Baptiste Brunet, but was arrested upon his arrival. He was deported to France and jailed at the Fort de Joux. So they snatched the Naga about the stronghold of the Naga and took him to France. He died in 1803. Although Louverture died before the final and most violent stage of the Haitian Revolution, his achievement set the grounds for the Haitian Army's final victory, suffering massive losses in multiple battles at the hands of the Haitian Army and losing thousands of men to yellow fever. The French capitulated and withdrew permanently from Saint-Domingue the very same year. The Haitian Revolution continued under Louverture's lieutenant, Jean-Jacques Dessalines. Salute to Jean-Jacques Dessalines, the American Naga, the Armee Indigene, the American Indian Managa, who declared independence on January 1st, 1804, thereby establishing the sovereign state of Haiti, and still sovereign, Managa. Salute. Oh yes, this can happen, my naga. This can happen in Florida, my naga. This can happen in Georgia, my naga. This can happen in Alabama, my naga. In Texas, my naga. In Cleveland, my naga. In New York, my naga. In Cali, in Louisiana, my naga. This is a stronghold of the naga. They are outnumbered. This is our land, and it's gonna be that way. Man, y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you ain't done so already, man. You know what I'm saying? Hit that cash out, support the channel, man. If you like the content, we're gonna keep it coming, you know what I'm saying? Support what you like, man. If you don't like it, hit the dislike. We're just talking real truth. We're talking history that they don't like exposed. We're gonna continue to expose it no matter what. Every lie that they try to pass off, we're gonna dig into it, we're gonna dissect it, we're gonna break it down, we're gonna show the true history. And we're going to show you the history that ain't true. We're going to dissect the lies, Managa. Every time. Yeah. Gens de couleur. Free people of color, Managa. France was real busy in the Americas, Managa. How they had time to bring in the Africans, Managa? How they had time to go to Africa and do anything, Managa? Where are the written records? If it's so many written records in the Americas, why are there none from the African islands or everywhere they went in Africa? Why are there none? If these slaves in Haiti was from Africa, why are there no records, Managa? Where are the records? Where's the paperwork? What's the tribes? What's the dates? What's the name of the ships, Managa? You know what I'm saying? We got to dig on truth. And before we end out the show, let's dig on the ancient name Haiti, the true name of Haiti in the Armee Indigene. They're not Africans. If they was African, they would have named the African name. Let's prove that these was American Indians, how they took the name back to their ancient name. They say this ain't no Saint Domingue, this Haiti. Let's put it up. Haiti. Let's see if we can get an article. What happened to the king of Haiti? Americans really don't know much about Haiti, right? Haiti is a part of America. Haitians are Americans, you big dummy.
You big dummy.
Haitian, Haiti, native culture, Haiti. Talk Haiti. Let me type it up. Let's put in ancient Haiti. Ancient Haiti, ancient Yeti, ancient Haiti, ancient Egypt, huh? They want to hide the truth, Managa, but we know the truth. You can't hide the truth from somebody that know it. I gotta dig on all this just to pull up the ancient Haiti. Let me see. Ancient Haiti is Haiti. Let me see if they're gonna give me any articles. I can dig it on Haiti, formerly known as Haiti. Haiti. See, they want to keep throwing the H in there. Haiti. Haiti. Redirects here. Haiti. Republic of Haiti. Republic de Haiti. Republic de Haiti. Right there, Managa. De Haiti. Haiti. And formerly known as Haiti. Formerly known as Haiti, right? A country located on the island so-called Hispaniola. Island originally inhabited by the Tainos, we know. I can't believe that they're making it this difficult just to show you that the ancient name is Haiti. And that's not the ancient name of Haiti is not African. So why would after a Haitian revolution, why would some Africans name their island Haiti, or Haiti? And why would they name it the original name that the indigenous Americans named it, right? Because they are the Armee Indigene. We know. We're just gonna prove it. Let me type it in a different way. Let me see. All right, indigenous. Indigenous name for Haiti. Let's try it like that. Let's see if they're gonna give us the truth. Google like to play these games, y'all. The name Haiti is derived from the indigenous Taino Arawak name for the entire island of Hispaniola, called Haiti. Not African, Managa, Haiti. So why would any enslaved Africans that fought for independence and achieved independence and ran the French off, why would they name the island to the original Taino name of Haiti, Managa? Because the Armee Indigene are American Indians, Managa. Salute. American Indians, Managa. Et l'Amérique négreuse, Managa.
Et l'Amérique négrée.
Are born savage, Managa.
Au bon sauvage. Au négré l'Amérique.
I don't know how much proof y'all need. I don't know how many times we gotta lay it out. How many receipts we gotta show. If you believe in the out of Africa theory, if you believe in the African diaspora, Managa, just show some receipts, Managa. I know they don't exist, Managa. I challenge you. I challenge you to go get your out of Africa receipts, Managa. They don't exist, Managa. You're gonna be wasting your time. You're not gonna waste mine. You're gonna lie to yourself. You can't lie to me. You can't lie to me, Managa. You're gonna lie to yourself. Haiti. Haiti. Armee Indigene. Toussaint Louverture. Toussaint Louverture. Armee Indigene, the native army. Not the African army.
Armée indigène.
The native Haiti army. Haiti. Haiti. Indigenous Taino. Haiti, land of the mountains. It was Columbus who renamed it La Island Hispaniola. They didn't rename it. They didn't name it 80. They renamed it back to the original. Salute, Managa. Salute. Stronghold of the Naga, Managa. We is undefeated. And I'm Blackjack, man. This house matching in and respect my house. Support the channel, Managa. Hey, going to get you a membership as low as $2.99, Managa. We got these members on the live streams that we be bringing. They be on fire. You know what I'm saying? We be doing movie nights on Fridays at 9:30. You know what I'm saying? Members only, y'all. Tribe up. Get that membership. Let's let this tribe thing blow. You know what I'm saying? We got about 2,000 subscribers. We ought to have about 200 members, Managa. You know what I'm saying? The chosen few, Managa. The 10% tribe up, Nagas. Get that membership, Managa. Stronghold of the Naga. We out. Salute.